Alexians, and welcome to Skilly Valley Games. Sorry. Depending on which way the update goes, this might be the last time I play Boss's Earths. So I decided to do this for part 326. Can you blame me? So we're just gonna be... I'm just gonna be commentating on every little minute detail. Let's start with this thing. What is this? What is this? It's like a barn. Maybe this has an actual thing in real life. Oh, looks like something that would be actually real. I don't know. This looks like a screen. It kind of looks like a chicken coop. It reminds me of a chicken coop. Obviously, these are petunias. They don't look like actual petunias. Actual petunias look like frickin' trumpets. This is Illumina. Mr. Noob, who has some pretty good forearm strength to be carrying this. Although it is just plastic. It is just plastic. So let's start body pressure. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. The 15 cube O. Huh? I need a boost. Hit me with E to get a boost. Hit me with E to get a boost. This is an upside down painting of a lady dating a knight. I don't know if this has any more significance. If this game, if they go through with this update, this game is never going to be finished, and we're never going to know what happened to the boss in his office. What happened to him? More night imagery. Another lady looking down at the night. This is becoming a theme. We got the head in the closet. Oh, it moves. I thought it was anchored. Wait a minute, what the hell? Oh my god. Okay, every 3 minutes I'm gonna change my color. What the hell are you? What the fuck? Hey, what? Come on. Kuma, be my baby, Kuma. I'm in love with the shape of you. I did it. I did. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm in the closet. It actually doesn't appear to be a closet at all. It's more like a chamber. Cause this is like a lock or something. Some sort of latch keeps whoever's in there. This little head dude. So that's a shame. You know, the first time I played this game, the thing that really captivated me, it wasn't the scenery. Well, it was this mold stain, but this mold stain had some part in it, but the main part of which intrigued me was the frickin' music. Because the music makes you think that you want to go and solve something. And then you realize what is surrounding you. It's all dark and patchy and weird, and there's trash on the floor, and you sleep on a fucking stone slab. You're living like Spampton. Abandon you for the slime. And then, I think it was like, I don't know, six months ago that I discovered this little hole, and it leads you to where I saw a little sneak peek of what was to come, because they posted a picture of this, just like with the graphic settings really low, and it looked like a thing. I think. What the fuck? What the hell? Is it supposed to be glowing that bright? I do not remember it glowing that bright. So anyways. I had originally not even bothered to jump, so I just walked like this. And I started touching it, but then I was forced to touch. These are freaking solid! It's like touching a macaroni for the very first time. So yeah. I know this has something to do with the alien update for this game. But I'm just afraid that what if I can't play this game anymore and then when the update comes out? It's gonna be really sad. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry in my boss office shoe. Cause this is the game that I really like. This is the game that I prefer over Carrot Cake as of current, because they're trying to be spooky, and it works. It's spooky in the way that it is uncanny. Why can I click on these? Why does only one fall? It's like the randomness is what gives it its unpredictability. Random pictures of medieval times. You can still click on they make sure that there is not one that you can't click on. They probably just copied and pasted it, but you get what I mean. They make entirely sure to make everything look as disorderly as possible, as if this place has been abandoned by the boss for like years now. And now I gotta tell you a little story. The first time I played this game, I didn't beat it for like 3 times, and then I found the milestones. And you hear this picture, it used to be just a silhouette. I kid you not, it was just the silhouette. It still said boss and all that, but it was just a silhouette. I think that was either a bug or that was intentional. Because they only added this after later. Once people started giving the game more attention. Like that one guy. Now, I'm pretty sure this is probably a fuse. Because if you noticed, there's no freaking lights out here. Not that there are lights to turn on, but if I powered this fuse, I'd expect it to glow and turn something on. Maybe in an update far from this one, they could make it so that they could make it so that all these lights are turned off until you power it, and then you can actually see where to go. So yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be cool. No, I originally thought this was a door. Then I thought it was a fridge, but then I'm pretty sure it's a door that just leads to nothing. That's why the doorknob doesn't work. or the scripts are unfinished. It could be either one. And now this is what I mean. This is what I mean. Look. Look. These random ass things, you don't see them anywhere else. It's for this room only. Random ass things that are unique to every room. Let's spot them. This room has whatever the flesh, the intestines. This room has the door. This room has the picture, the fuse, the tube. Another picture, cabinet, and a sour closed. I guess this is a different room. This room has a random ass window and chairs that make you sit sideways, but another room has chairs that make you sit sideways. This room has the mysterious symbol. This room has legible text made out of blocks and a head in a closet. This room by itself just has a painting. This room has a picture of all the fruits. And this room has all the fruits. Except Mr. Pear. Mr. Pear isn't feeling too good. No. And it also has an actual fridge. And just your average cooking appliances and a hinge that someone dropped. And I never quite imagined you were here, Mr. Little Orange. And of course, the black ball break in this weird chamber that I still don't know what it's for. Still have no idea. The noob kind of fits in here flawlessly. Hold on, I gotta take a screenshot of this. Okay, line it up. Line it up, buddy. There we go. Oh, why did they have... See, I'm fine with them ruining the frickin' platform and all that. Why do they have to put chat and language up here instead of down here? And put the frickin' where is it? Where the fuck? Put shift lock switch all the way up the top. No, I don't want to go all the way to the bottom. Just to turn shift lock on and off. It should be an unconscious thing. I shouldn't need to think about how fast I'm gonna turn on and off the frickin' shift lock switch. It's stupid. It's really see. I need to. It's really dumb. I feel like they could do more with this structure. And this sign that says nothing. I'll try to read it. Look at blackboard! It only works once you do it. Excuse me. And another picture of the fruit cool. Is it supposed to have anything? I guess so. There's two apples. 2 apples, huh? There's 1 apple that's not feeling too good, and there's 1 apple that is feeling too good. So we only see the apple that isn't feeling good. We never see the happy apple. No happy apple. And here's the milestone. So now on to the upstairs. What's upstairs? Well, you got the gray stairs here. Skate there, and one of them is rusty. The right hand path is rusty. And obviously you have the weird slimy tubes you can use your... that's really gross. Dude, imagine being noob right now. He has to hang through all this slimy disgustingness, the fucking slimy grossness. Ew. Imagine the sound of like... disgusting. And up here we have the clearest image we can have of whatever this is. I wish I knew the name of the painting. Here we got little baby Petunia. And, whatever that is, if it even is anything. So, we have the giant rusty ball that pokes out of on the other side to make a diamond. We're gonna explore the other side later, don't worry. Don't worry, we're gonna explore the other side later. We have the homunculuses. This guy actually has a head. But just like the head in the closet, you can push it. You can't push this shit. Turn that frown upside down, buddy. In the, random glitch. Random glitchiness. Random glitchiness. Random glitchiness. And then the planks and the no black mold, but these are just black bricks. Notable word combinations include CD, FK, UV, and JP. Another blank thing. There's dumpsters everywhere. But there's still trash on the floor. That's how neglected this place is. There's plenty of places to put the trash, but someone's just too freaking depressed to put it there. And you got the heads, double heads. They look like kitty heads, except for this one. And it's actually 3. This one is just 2. That one's just 2. But the other one has to be 3 for some reason. It's just the uncanny uniqueness. And it says K. The uncanny uniqueness of this, I love it. Is the greatest invention ever. And in this room you get the trees. And the aquarium. Quote unquote. Aquarium. Huh? Aquarium. You can't click on these because they just didn't see a way you were able to. But I see the way. I can see the way just fine. What the fuck? What the fuck? Something's not right. Something isn't right. Uh-oh. Okay. Nothing a good redrawing can't fix. There we go. Okay. As I was saying, with my Illumina that has a block attached to it and nothing attached to it. So over here, what you need to do first is just go down this path. I feel like a lot of people would miss this. Because it's so unassuming. It's so unassuming. Why are there stairs here? Oh, it's probably spooky. People are scared of the dark. But nope. 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 Summon the ladder. And it plays a scream noise for some reason. Which makes you feel even more uneasy. You just get... all while this frickin' music is playing. Which is actually just a free Roblox song. That is sped up to... slowed down. To fit the context. And also there's the flange sound effect. The wobbly sound. I don't know what the name of the wobbly sound. Let me search it up. it's either, okay. Okay, instance, sound effect. No, no, okay. Um. Yeah, it's definitely flange sound effect. Oh god, oh god. Yeah, definitely flange sound effect. Flange is a really obvious sound effect. You can really catch it if you're smart. We got a whatever this is. I thought it was a rock until I saw the texture. Now it could be a button, but then it would just be an all wood button. You can't have that. You got the little spiky thing. That I desperately want to see the top of, but nope. Another thing that adds on to the game's unhingedness is the just how secretive it can be. There's so many places you can't reach, but they feel so significant. Like this place, you can't reach this place without glitching in, like I do. And when you reach there, you're expecting something groundbreaking, but nope, it's just a picture of a lighthouse. There's the house, there's the light, and there's the pole. So it's very... oh no. Okay, good. Just had to make sure my thing didn't fall into the void again. Just gotta keep on going. There we go. So yeah, and then there's whatever this is. What is this supposed to be? What the fuck? What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? And this game really reminds you of when I used to play a lot of gear, whatever they're called, gear games where it has the wall of gears. And a lot of those games would have like these weird custom maps. And it'd just be really, really off-putting the way they created those maps. Because they'd have a lot of stolen classic assets like these. But then it would just be like something entirely different as well. Like these freaking chairs. And the proportions would always be out of whack. Like, this guy, he's too fat. He's too fat. You can't tell me he's not too fat. What his arms make, he's got beefy arms, beefy legs. The only thing he's lacking is brain power. You gotta give him a little more brain. A little more brain. Yeah. I truly thought this was a Mugen fan game when I played it, but then it just can't be. Right? It's like you can try to convince me that a Wazaz game is a Mugen fan game. I get it. Wazaz uses a lot of certain imagery, but this is even more 2015 than Wazaz could ever be. This is super 2015. This is like if you picked up a game that was deleted and you just try to restore it without really knowing what it was for. This is what happens. Boss door is open. Then this song, it feels like it's gonna last forever. But nope, it's just a sound effect. And then it's just silence. You're alone with your thoughts. And me. You're alone with your thoughts. And just pondering this fucking blood river with pink goop dripping into it. It's so odd. I love it for that. And then there's just a random door frame. I guess every place has a door frame. Never mind. Never mind. 3 trash cans and they're uneven. Unevenly spaced. And this black smart. For no reason. All it does is it just canonizes black smart. Gotta make sure not to die. And if you die, you don't respawn. You don't crash or anything. You just stay there. Your camera is just stuck on your dead, lifeless body, either floating in the lake or, I mean, if you reset. If you reset, that's why you only get one chance at having the Illumina. Otherwise, you're done. And have you noticed that a lot of these jumps, they just seem so close, like that one. If it were like a little bit shorter, I would have fallen in there and died, and there would have been nothing I could do. Now, obviously that would be bad game design, but in this game you feel like you're in the universe, like you feel the suspense that Noob feels, being helpless, just freaking floating there. This one too, because you have to really pull some bullshit. And this one looks hard. All you need to really do is that. You don't need to stack anything. And then these random ass other balls. When I was searching for secrets a lot, I thought I was supposed to put these in the cabinet here. But then the cabinet just falls apart. And there's a freaking floating pair of petunias here. There's nothing you can do about it. Nope, nothing. God. And there's that jump, you almost fall there, and you're like, oh, what's happening? Oh, what's popping? Oh, it's just a little gate. And the shit covers the walls. You just gotta wonder, what the fuck is this stuff? And it discolors your thing entirely. You think you made a mistake. Oh, it's not supposed to be light that way. It's not supposed to be colored that way. Uh-oh. You go this way. You go that way. It makes you feel like you're supposed to follow these drips, whatever these are, these murky things, but then, oh, it's a wall. Uh-oh. Oh goodness. Yeah, another bad thing, I think they should fix this in the game, but, I mean, Roblox physics is wonky, but if you press S, you just start going to the side, which can ruin your run. Ruin your run, and you don't even know what even went wrong. For the first few times you make that mistake, you're not gonna know what went wrong. So yeah, they pull a little bit of a troll on you. They troll you. They really troll you. And I don't even know what these red blocks are for. I mean, anybody with a brain can figure out that red kill. And here we go. It doesn't hit you. It doesn't fade in. What I like about this part is that it doesn't fade in. Just the exact moment you touch this spot where you finally get a view. This spot where you finally get a view of what happens outside. You just hear this loud ass noise, and it's blood curdling, it's ear curdling. Terrible. You see all this, you see that the teapots are staring out into the distance. this place has spikes, like nobody's allowed to crawl on the ceilings anymore, I guess. And you try to look inside, there's nothing. There's nothing. If it were more detailed, it would take away from the original immersion. Now, of course, I want this game to be updated, and I want it to be more detailed. Because now that it's established itself as a scary game, it has to establish itself as a weird game. An even weirder game than it is right now. And that means breaking away from its nostalgia. From its nostalgia effect. This part is really tricky. So you jump, 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 jump. And there's these random holes that you can fall in and die forever. And it's the exact same substance as the other shit. It still makes your thing look red. Well, I guess we can't really prove that yet. But yeah. So then, this really awkward looking jump. All you need to do is that. And it looks like you can slip through these cracks, but you can't. You can't. It just gives more to your anxiety because you've come this far. Usually people who play this game before, they need to do it in like 6 tries without watching a tutorial, because what will happen is that the guy over there, they'll probably forget where a milestone is, so then they'll go back. They'll get the milestone. They'll come here, and then they'll look at this jump, and their anxiety will spike that. They'll feel like they need to use this, and they'll try to do this, but it just makes you go forward. I'm pressing D in space right now. It makes you go forward instead. And then you press W and R, and it also makes you go forward. You press A in space, it makes you go that way. There is no being safe while holding the arena. There is nothing you can do to save yourself. And with this random guy, you feel like he's gonna kill you, but nope. And then his freaking hitbox is just so weird. It makes you feel unsafe. And here's the big kahuna, Mr. Boss. Now, the first time I ever beat this game, I clicked on him on accident, and I literally just thought he woke up. From his slumber. And I was like, oh man. And can we just talk about how symmetrical yet asymmetrical the design is? So, you got some squares up here. Squares. And you got this aberration. This is his ear. He has ears. They cared about him enough to give him ears. You can see inside him, all there is just nothing. Wait, what? The fuck was that? Yeah, there's just nothing. And then you click on him. And you get this comic relief. The comic relief that you feel when you beat the game. Cause I've won, and it's funny, it's a funny meme image. But then it starts to set in. What the fuck is this? Why is he melting? Why is his arm fucking weird? Why is his other arm like a cuphead? What is wrong with his shoes? And why is Boss so oversimplified? And then there's this guy. Who is this guy? I don't get. There's so many questions that are unanswered. That's the good part. This is the greatest part about this game. They're not trying to answer your questions. They're trying to make you confused. Because the more confused you are, the greater hold of the game has on you. the story itself is pretty ambiguous. I mean, the description implies that it is a very sad tale. Because it's like, I'm gonna read it. It is hard to perceive unnoted decoration in a house with no windows. This means that Noob has been living in darkness for like years now. There's no windows in the boss office. There's no windows at all. Unnoted decoration is probably just unnoted decoration is probably just like a way to say optimism. Because optimism stems from decorum, which is like, yeah. Paper Mountains like to knock over file cabinets. We ended up forgetting there was more to life than this. I think what was happening before the game, the events of the game started was that Noob just worked. Everybody left except for Noob. He just kept working until eventually he finds himself all alone. And he's probably been working a lot more before that. So everybody's left. This is probably his co-worker. Everybody's left. And he's just all alone. He's like, oh, I gotta get out of here. There's more to life than this. So then he gets out of there, and he finds his boss, or the head of his boss, or the dead body of his boss, because there's a bunch of weird black liquid around it. And then he wins. There's a glint in his eye again. He's smiling again. But his physical condition is so very terrible. Because he's been working his entire life. He hasn't been eating. There's nothing in the place that he can eat. Absolutely nothing. So what gives it gives us the idea that he's been a vessel, just a vessel to society. Or whatever. I don't know. Let's go on to the hidden part. So usually how I get in, not through that way, but I don't get in through that way, but I get in through this way, because it's the easiest way. All you need is a little bit. See, but the slope kind of hinders you. I almost had it. Let me try again. This game was last updated in October of last year. Can you believe that? Last year. If I do it manually, does that change anything? Oh, wait, I always use this painting. Hold on. Kaboom! See, I almost had it. Literally almost had it. Oh crap. This is one time I was using Blackstrap, and I saw the starter character for Noob. Cause I was looking around in places that you usually can't look around without the stud clipping. And I just saw him. Starter character. They didn't name him anything special? Nope. They made sure not to. Yeah. Oh man, let me in. Okay, so that's too thick of a wall. I guess another approach I took was, this way. And then take that into consideration when you go this way as well. Come on, man. It usually works eventually. I guess I'm just not getting lucky this time. Nope. Oh. It's... It's literally the right... It's right here. I just need to get the right... Okay. The right... Just the right notch on it. There's a notch for everything. There! Okay, so this... It really gives the place more life. Even though you can't usually access it without glitching like I just did. It just gives the place more life, because if you look out... I think it's common for most Roblox players to look out with their shift lock to see if they're missing any secrets. And then they see this basement complex with supports all over the place, and they're like, what the fuck? I mean, what the hell? I mean, what the heck? And they just they get all the supports. And then there's this weird there's a like made out of whatever this is. What the hell is it supposed to mean? And then there's these inaccessible platforms with a white ball inside it and another tree, the hidden tree. You don't know what this tree is for. I don't know either. But it's used for something nefarious. And then the ground outside just looks purple. And then there's whatever this is. What the freak is this supposed to be? I just don't understand. I don't understand it. It's like a barn if it was noble or something. This is my usual exit route. So yeah, you just see this unfinished part of the place, and you just, what? Your brain is going insane. My brain went insane. Your brain's going insane. If you discovered this for the first time like I had, you'd be pretty intrigued as to what these games were about. But now that I'm telling you, you don't have any whimsy in you. You don't have the pursuit to find something that I don't already know. But guess what? You can still find something I don't already know. Because you too can find evidence, because who knows? Maybe I'm not the luckiest. Maybe you can be luckier. And that's why you should join the Deleted Places Investigators server. The ultimate Deleted Places Investigators server. Okay. Someone just did! Wow. Just an hour ago, too. Well, the deleted places investigator server. That's where you can. I mean, it's basically my YouTuber Discord server, but it's mostly centered around deleted places because it's the investigator server. It's where we store all the information that we know about deleted places. If it should be destroyed, we will archive it, and it's also good for like sharing codes to doors and sharing all kinds of stuff, you know? Sharing all kinds of stuff. Cause well, I'll give you the rundown. Obligatory vocalization is general. Images is like real life pictures. Findings is strictly deleted places, codes, cryptic things, hints, messages, images, whatever. You can put your theories in obligatory vocalization. You can put anything anywhere as long as you don't abuse your power. Your power as a deleted places investigator Ian or whatever. I don't know. Just join it if you feel like learning more about the deleted places games. I have them linked in my description because I like them so much. I'm gonna keep them linked there until they are privated games or until they are popular enough for everybody to know about. So yeah, thank you. Thank you for watching Scary Vanny.